My foot just took a misstep, and I was like, "Oh wait!" I thought I was cooked, but I wasn't. I was okay. Welcome to the Arbitrary People podcast. I'm your host, Makai Davis. My best friend, Jasmine, she's the producer. I love you, Pookie. This is our podcast where we talk about very arbitrary things, like your trash can being blown away, and it falling over, and then you gotta clean it all. Or you leaving the house with all the lights on when you're not supposed to. That drains energy and that costs a lot. Or how your dog likes sunbathing in the backyard, and then your best friend comes to your house because she called you but you didn't know, because she thought she was going to come to pick you up, but she didn't. She just wanted to come inside just to say hi to your dog because she likes the dog more than you do. It be facts. On today's episode, we're just going to talk about, again, arbitrary things. Also, check out last week's episode if you haven't. Honestly, not gonna lie, it's my favorite. It probably is my favorite out of all four. Yeah, it definitely is my favorite. Anyway, on today's episode, today we're gonna talk about how I cut my grandmother's grass. I cut both her front yard and her backyard in the hot sun. It was very hot. Like I had to wear my winter boots because the grass was like really muddy, and I didn't like that. They were tight too, and I had to get all the sticks out of her lawn because she has a lot of sticks in her lawn. And while also cutting the grass, I accidentally cut over one of her lights. I didn't mean to. Okay, I didn't mean to. I didn't see it. There was a lot of grass, and it was on the right side of her house. It was on the right side of her house. I'm not really on that side of the house, at least on the outside of it, because I haven't been there in a long time. So I didn't see. I didn't even know she put lights there. Why did she put lights there? No one goes there. So yeah, I had to do that, and I had to cut her backyard. The backyard was harder because there was a lot of grass, more grass than there was on the front yard. There was like my old swing set that I haven't touched since 2014. There was like this big orange construction thing that my grandfather used. Rest in peace. I love you. And there was like the old grill that she used that she only uses like once every 4th of July. So yeah, it's a bit rusty. So I had to cut grass through all that, and it was hard. And I just realized I also buried my old pet turtle in the backyard. I had a pet turtle named Ralphie. I loved him. I loved him to death. I named him after Raphael, one of the famous Ninja Turtles. I miss him. I still have like I don't know. I sometimes feel guilty for burying him back there because I remember when he died. I was like, Ralphie, are you alive? Bro wasn't responding, so I just thought, he up there. He's up there. He with the Pope now. So it is what it is. But there are times where I have that thought, like, what if he was just hibernating? And what if what if I just committed manslaughter, animal manslaughter? I didn't, but there's a thought that creeps up at night where I'm like, he might have just been sleeping, and then a day later he's in this black box buried like a good 2 or 3 feet below ground, just like what happens. And then if you dig him up now, he's just a skeleton. So Ralphie, if you're watching this in heaven, I'm sorry. So yeah, but outside of that, it was fun, cutting my grandmother's backyard. It was kind of hard because like there were times where I had to turn and I couldn't turn properly, so I had to like back it up, then like turn again. It was hard there was one time where I was trying to push it, and it was kind of hard pushing, and I kind of felt crushed between the construction thing that my grandfather used and the lawnmower, so I just had to push really hard. So yeah, and there was like a hole near the tree that's in my grandma's backyard. I fell in it, but I didn't fall in it. My foot just took a misstep, and I was like, oh wait, I thought I was cooked, but I wasn't. I was okay. I'm fine. So yeah, I definitely would say the 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 front yard was a bit better. Also, I remember when I was cutting the front yard, my mom was yelling at me because my mom was there. She was watching me because she didn't make sure she was trying to make sure I didn't get Final Destination. So and she was yelling at me because she saw $1 on the ground. I didn't see the dollar because I'm like, what dollar? What dollar? And then she found the dollar. It was all like wet and muddy. She was like, I'm gonna keep this. I'm like, okay, you keep it. I don't want it. So, because it was all muddy and dirty. I didn't want that. Like, if I want money, I want it clean. I want clean money. Because I already know if I get dirty money, it's going to mess up my wallet. And I love my wallet. I love this wallet. What? That's a Chick-fil-A. We got Chick-fil-A. That was very fun. Also, before recording the podcast, like not even 10 minutes ago, I remember when we were starting to record, I hurt my knee because because for the past 4 episodes, I've been making fun of Jasmine for hurting herself. I mean, she does, but like, don't hurt me. She does, but you know, not as much as I do. At least when I'm at home, because I stumped my toe. I've done a lot. I remember in science class back in high school, I stapled a paper to my finger. She laughing at me. She laughing at me like that one cat meme where the cat's just, you know, and it hurt, but I was okay. That built character. And how I hurt myself today, I just hit my knee because I was like really far. It hurt. My knee hurt. It's still throbbing. You know how like when you get hurt and your body just like whoop 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 whoop. It's happening right now. It hurts. So yeah. Also, I've been trying to check my emails lately, and you know how like a couple of weeks ago I shouted out that the residency or the apprenticeship after I graduated from it, they said they might they didn't say they will, but they said they might give me a job for the residency there. I did not get the job. I've been checking my emails all for the past like 3 weeks. It's just been Instagram emails. I got a Goodwill email. I got a LinkedIn email. LinkedIn notifications. Indeed notifications. I got a Kroger notification. I don't even work at Kroger's. I only go to Kroger's on Saturdays whenever I go to the movies. Because me and my grandma, we sneak in snacks into the theater that we got from the Kroger or the Dollar Tree. So yeah, I ain't get the job, but sometimes it's okay that you didn't get that job. Okay, it's okay. You will be okay. You might be broke now. You might be broke now, but who knows? In what month is it? It's April. Yeah, it's April. In May, you might get it. You might get some bread in May. Or in June. You might get some bread in June or July, August, September. You might. You just gotta believe in yourself. Work hard. Consistency. I don't know how to spell it, but I know what it means. So you just gotta work hard at it, and yeah. I don't know why I got randomly inspirational. I just like, you know, I'm just spitting facts. So yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna miss that job though. It wasn't a job. It was just something I did out of 4 out of the 5 days of the week. So yeah. Also, another thing I wanted to talk about was I randomly got this idea today. I wanted to talk about body positivity. You know, because there be days where I'm like, I like my body. I love my body. It'd be hairy, but I love it. You know, and I feel like no matter what you feel, you will always be beautiful. Okay, you are a beautiful person. You are a beautiful creation, and we all love you. And we all love you. Also, sometimes it's good to feel yourself, because sometimes you gotta look in the mirror and be like, "Hey, I'm beautiful. I'm very beautiful." And sometimes, you even gotta look at the phone camera. It's either the camera that's fooling with you or the mirror. I say it's the camera, because the camera mirrors, they're more natural. I don't know how, they just are. So, but sometimes the camera make you look crooked. There be times where like I look at a camera of myself and I notice my lazy eye, because I do have a lazy eye. Jasmine, she could prove it. If I took a picture right now, and I just did, I don't know how, I can't do my lazy eye. I gotta be up close at something. I gotta come up to you up close, and you'll see my eyes going from one way to another. I look like Biggie back then at the BET Awards when he won. I think he won like best rap album, and he's like, hey, and then one eye's pointing up there and one eye's looking at the camera at national television. So yeah. Also, another thing, I'm trying to be more mindful of people's birthdays this year. Jasmine already laughing. Why you laughing? She know I'm trying to be more remember, because I already know my grandma birthday, June 23rd. Her look at me almost made me slip up. I almost said 25th. That's my aunt's birthday. August 30. That's my mom's. I was gonna say mine. My birthday is August 25th. My mom's birthday is the 31st. Shout out Ma. When my stepfather's birthday? When is Joshua's birthday? Yeah, I said his full name. His birthday's I'm trying to be more mindful. I'm cooked. I hope you don't see this, Josh. September 8th, I think it is. Her house haunted. She no, because her printer just started printing. I was like, what was that? She best friends with Casper. It sounded like a machine gun for a second. Da. That's you know how like people be like, hey, what's your gun sound like? And we just be making sounds. She be doing, I can't even do it. That That's the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, I was just yapping about things. That's what I do. If it was a job, I get paid for it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Check out last week's episode, because it was my favorite. And yeah, I love y'all. And if you don't watch this episode, I will be at your house at 12:01 p.m. I love you. Also, we want to give our most engaged and supportive followers a really big shout out. Shout out Batfleck underscore, Love Leia underscore 9, and Eclipse. Again, thank you for all you've done, and even though we already gave you a shout out on Random Wednesday Inspos before, we just want to give you another one again because we're so thankful for your support and admiration and love. And yeah, that's all we wanted. We love you all. Goodbye.